Here we have Force by Mercury, 40 horsepower, 2-stroke, 2-cylinder, about 1994 vintage engine that has a hard time starting. Even when it starts, it doesn't run for very long. So what we're going to do today, we're going to check the compression on the 2 cylinders and see what those measurements are. To do that, we have to remove the spark plug wire caps. I'm going to take the spark plugs off. Working on the engine, it's a little bit harder because the boat is in the water. If you have it out on the driveway, it's different story. It's easier to work on it. But on the other hand, even if he starts right and he seems to run right, you cannot load it on your driveway. So you still need the water eventually to try it out to full extent. The second spark plug is a little bit harder to get to because of the cover, but eventually it comes off. Here you have a compression tester, very basic tool. Has a gauge and some connections, and it has a thread of 3 different kinds for 3 different spark plug sizes. We're going to take our spark plug and we're going to try to match which one will fit. Obviously it's the largest, so that's the hose we're going to be using to test the compression. So to get the hose inside the cylinder, just screw it in the spark plug thread. Do it by hand, no tools needed. It's got an O-ring on the bottom, and just turn it as much as you can by hand. That's it. And then connect the gauge. Rest it somewhere that is secure, and then crank the engine. So our reading is just about 95 psi, which is very low. Obviously this is not very good cylinder. It should be at minimum around 120 psi. So we don't consider this cylinder to be good. I'm gonna go to the next one. It's a little bit harder to install because of the cover again of the engine, but yet if you get it straight, center it with the engine bore where the thread for the spark plug is, it'd be fine. And just turn it as much as you can by hand. See what's this one gonna do. Before you go, you have to reset the instrument by pressing the reset button. Let the pressure come out of the hose and the gauge. And now we're gonna crank it again. So this again is 95, the same as the other one. Seems to be low on both cylinders. One good thing is that they are both equal. So we can try this one more time. But it looks like it's about 95. So we're gonna unplug it. I'm gonna release the pressure out of it. Try to torque this a little bit better. No, this one is torqued rather tight. Try one more time, just to make sure there are no leaks. So the measurement has repeated. It's 95 once again. So this is kind of a low, and this engine needs an overhaul. Thank you for watching.